Every day starts out the same with me. I wake up, watch something, and look for inspiration. Whether it be a video from Jeremy John's studio binder, how to write, execute shots, get these angles, like the list goes on. Being a creator is hard because you never know what you want to create, and you also never know how you want to do it. You start to wonder, you start to get in your own head about what's right, what's creatively impactful, or simply, is it good enough? I constantly ask myself that a lot. Is it ever good enough? And that's always my thing, engagement. I just thrive off conversation, about anything, really. You know, you got so many inspirations. I mean, for me, when it comes to creating content, whether it's making music videos, making movie reviews, or just simply editing clips together and making something, you know, worth the watch, if that makes any sense. I don't know the term or phrase, maybe you can help me out. But I don't know, I just always feel like there's something else that can be done.
I'm Zach Hall. I am the membership coordinator for the Charlottesville Regional Chamber of Commerce.
So my name is Dante Woodfolk. One of my nicknames I go by is Kanuke, but cut that short as Kanu.
And I'm also a business owner. I founded a space for music creators and fans. It is Muse LLC, but you can join for free at www.officialzachhallmusic.com.
I'm a teacher, I'm a photographer. I do a lot of other things on the side, acting, mentoring, fashion shows, and different things like that. So I just try to keep people guessing.
Some of the benefits that you get for being a member of my community is access to my time planner, which helps you map out your project, your time to work, really helps you have a work-life balance, as well as draft contracts and even budget if that's what you are looking for, whether you are making a new project for your EP or if you're making a series of videos. It's a good way for you understanding exactly how you can approach that and have a clear mind so you can just create harder. As well as I make a bunch of beats and I have a bunch of music. And going to that website is just getting a snapshot of all the benefits that you can have, whether you're just there for the vibes or you're really there to create or just collaborate and make some genuine connections and get feedback for your work.
So being an artist or making music as you do, at what point did you block out the doubt and start sharing your work with people?
Well, it's always been half foot inside, foot outside. And that's been ever since high school, and that's showing it to my small network of people. But the moment I just said, screw it, was, I would say, when I made my project Unappreciated, and that was sophomore year college, yeah. Since then, I was just accepting faith in terms of the business approach and slowly growing, because it's new things, so it's new emotions. So I didn't know I was developing pretty much that thick skin that art and business is two different things. If you try to mix it, that's where you get that frustration piece. So I started to learn that in my own language since college, sophomore year.
It probably took me 3 years after I knew what I wanted to do or who I was becoming, to accept the outside world within that. It was a lot. It was hard, but you got to face the adversity and you got to get over that wall if you want to really get to the end and really get towards your dreams. And I think that's what a lot of us got to overcome in order to really be successful at the end of the day.
And how do you get through with like being yourself on camera? Like, how does it come natural to you getting through that like anxiety? Tell me about that.
When I came up with like my nickname, you know what I'm saying, like Kanu, and starting my slogan with like keep it new, stay true. I really built that within myself, like focusing on myself, really staying true to myself, without hearing any other opinions, without hearing the outside world, really. And once you really hone into yourself and really think about like the true you, I think that's where you overcome a lot of the adversity and a lot of the challenges. But within my slogan of keep it new, stay true, I discovered that that can also be implemented in other people's lives. That I could actually tell other people to keep it new and stay true within themselves. So it's not just directed towards me, it's directed towards the world. And I think that's like the biggest message of just spreading positivity towards the world, and really showing people that, you know, you got a light in yourself that's ready to be ignited.
Just like anything reps. Also, strategy, all right? Make yourself laugh in front of the camera. Make jokes. Like, have it rolling. If you are recording yourself, don't be like me. And I was doing this probably like last night, probably 2 nights ago. And that is really starting something and then, oh, you messed up on a word. Let me restart it. Like, that can be a frustrating loophole that you can find in if you're being that meticulous on yourself. So really letting the camera roll, understanding that we're in an era where you don't have to cut through film. You can legit just prop it up and cut it, even do it on your phone. It's that easy, let's be honest. So letting it roll, laughing at yourself, getting comfortable with seeing yourself talking, and then just minimizing that voice that you look stupid, you sound stupid. And then once you get over that hump, then it's just like you're talking to anybody else. They're going to know when you're capping. So be honest and it'll show.
The last question.
Yeah.
What is it about what you do you find the most interesting or rewarding, both professionally and personally?
I would say professionally is simplifying complex things in a way that actually benefits people. And I had to learn how to ask questions more, be quiet more, to listen and actually have an engaging conversation, because sometimes we can get so excited in the thing that we find interesting. That's just a little piece of ego that might blow up, and you'll find that you're talking at somebody rather than talking to somebody. So professionally, that kind of spills over to personal, but professionally is for actually understanding that piece of value and then creating a product for that. And that comes with my business too. So learning how to create value in that space. And then personally is being able to be present more. I've noticed that looking back, it used to be really heads down so much that I found myself doing 2 things at once, and realizing that you really can't do 2 things at once. It's kind of like a glass full of water. Either you have to pour a little bit in one cup or pour all in one cup, and that's either being focused or not. So being able to be present with my friends, my family, and just enjoy the time that's not coming back, for real.
I think the biggest thing that I do is inspire people, but really honing on myself, and then realizing that other people are looking, like other people are watching, other people are observing and soaking everything that I do like a sponge. And so instead of wondering why people are focusing on me, instead of wondering why people are having these opinions, having these doubts, having this feedback, I think my biggest message that God told me to do is to really pour into other people's cups. As my cup begins to fill, I never wanted to overflow, because I would continue to pour into other people's cups. And so if you continue to give to the next person, then you know you're going to have a lot more coming within yourself. So never just be selfish. Always focus on yourself. Always focus on your goals. Also, just believe in yourself. And like I said, keep your new stay true.